And the last one, and it's pretty good. It gets a lot of views on this type of videos for it's gonna be Songbird SGB. Remember that one, Crypto Poppy?
Of course, of course.
In the meantime, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a like, comment down below. We're currently at 684 subscribers, and we're trying to get to 1,000. So make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. All right, so the next live technical analysis that we have for you guys is gonna be Songbird.
All right, so I'm ready when you are.
All right. All right, guys, we're going to be doing live technical analysis on Songbird SGB. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
All right, so we have SGB paired with the US dollar monthly time frame, which we're going to switch real quick to the weekly time frame. Just look at this chart. Data is coming in from Kraken. So you could see when it was listed on Kraken, February 1st, 2022. So it's been multiple years now that it's been on the exchange. So it did have a nice movement to the upside when it was initially launched for the first month. Then you could see second month, not so great. And then we just melt, which again looks like a lot of tokens like we've been looking at here lately. Movement to the upside, which began November 1st, 2023, which lasted till about March 1st, 2024, before moving back again to the downside. Let me measure that just to see what that movement was, just out of curiosity. So from the lows here to the highs,
That's crazy.
Took about 5 months, but was 400%. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Beautiful movement. It doesn't look like much right here like this.
I know, but
before moving back down to the downside, which again, just by looking at it visually with your eyes, you pretty much retrace probably about 85% of those gains, if not a little bit more, before getting a movement back up to the upside, a swift, straight movement compared to months and months leading up to it. We get that movement in 1 month. The following month, we push even higher before getting rejected back down to the downside. And now we've really just been in a tight consolidative spot the past 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like about 5 months. So now let's switch over to the weekly time frame just so we have more data. Our eyes could look at a little bit more, see a little bit more movement. So yeah, you see this is just all downward movement, dead cat bounce, but was a nice dead cat bounce before slowly and just moving and dreading the downside. Slight consolidation, found the bottom before getting that big pump up to the upside. Rejection down, but we didn't retrace 100% of the way before moving up to the upside. And here you could see from this point of this breakout, we obviously retraced 100% and then some before moving again. Didn't quite break our previous high wick before moving to the downside. So we have a lower high and lower lows. So when it comes to that, that's not that great to see. But again, look at the market we're in. Bitcoin's at all-time highs, and hopefully Ethereum starts to move, which in turn, small tokens like this will definitely prevail, going from half a penny to probably 10 cents, if not more.
I mean, Ethereum has been holding up even though Bitcoin is retracing a little bit.
Oh, true. I'll have to take a look at that in a minute. But SGB, I don't know. There's not much that I could say right now. A strong level to get over would definitely be our white horizontal ray that we have plotted with the candle bodies here from January 2nd and January 9th, 2023. We have more wicks through, wicks. So this is definitely a strong level of resistance. But again, we have to get here first, 0.01696. And from current price, that is
not bad.
Roughly, I'm trying to a little bit more, about 220%. So that is a big movement, but again, potentially a small cap coin. I don't know all of the ins and outs of SGB. That could come through relatively quickly, because if you could look at these movements, that's from roughly similar price that current price is at to the trend line. It does take, a couple months, but it does come through. This one's probably took about a month. It does come through. So once we get to these levels, definitely, if you're in the green, I would recommend, not financial advice, but take some profit around these levels potentially at the tops and within some of these wicks have some uh, orders laddered in
Yeah.
to take profit. But again, what could happen is we could hit that level, money could flow in, and we could go try to make a move to our trend line. Or we could come and retest some of these levels, like the bottom of these wicks here, right? At a
Hmm.
0.02211. We could retrace. I mean, we could come up and try to wick through this, or we could really go for the run and try to go for our trend line. So the sky's the limit, but I would definitely, once you're in some solid green, some strong levels of resistance that just rejected one, I'm going to call this 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the past, you know, more likely than not, it's going to get rejected there. But again, if volume comes in, alt season is happening, will definitely catapult us. But again, I would definitely take some skin out of the game here and maybe play with house money, play with your profits for a potential moonshot. But that's it. That's all we have for SGB. Be safe and be careful with it.
So yeah, this chart kind of looks like the AMP chart, right? A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So yeah, so we're like, even with the AMP, with any other coins that we talked about today, it's all a waiting game now to see, hopefully, that Bitcoin is still holding steady, kind of consolidating at the price that it's at right now. Maybe it's gonna do another jump before it lets Ethereum take over and go up for an all-time high again. It's been holding up well right now, even though Bitcoin has been going down a little bit, retracing back down. Now Ethereum is still holding up, so hopefully this is a little bit of transition, putting some money into Ethereum, then from Ethereum into the altcoins. But we'll see. Matter of time. Hopefully all this happens before the year end. We can never really tell. That's the thing about this stuff, right? If we knew exactly when it was going to happen, then we wouldn't be telling you guys, okay? But we don't. We just speculating like everybody else on the internet. So we just gotta see how many good calls we make, and then you make your decision if it's good to listen to us or not. We really appreciate you guys' support. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're currently at 684 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. So if you're watching and you're listening to the show, please subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, okay? And later on, if we get to those levels that we want to get on the subscriber count, we're gonna be probably doing some more some giveaways for you guys, okay?
True.
Crypto Poppy has the money and he will do it.
True.
Don't tempt him, okay?